Can you just keep it recording a little longer till I get it?
Okay, this is a correction within this bullish push here. Does that make sense finally now?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, now understand this. As much as this is a bearish push within this bullish move, if this, for example, now let me say this here, best time frame 5 minutes. So let's say this is our 5-minute time frame, right? By the time you look through this 5-minute time frame, what is this? A 5-minute push. What is this? A 5-minute push. It is clear to your eyes. What is this? A 5-minute push, right? What is this? A 5-minute push. What is this? A 5-minute push. What is this? A 5-minute push. And finally, a 5-minute push. Now, this push here, when we are trying to draw our charts, we will still consider this particular push here as an internal structure. And internal to 5 minutes is what? 1 minute. So what does that mean? That means we're still considering this as what? As 1 minute structure, right? No.
You just mean to cut doing his job.
Okay. It is a 5-minute structure. However, it is internal to the overall market structure because this is the main swing high here and this is the main swing low here. Here, this is the main swing high here. This is the main swing low here.
Man, if you want to be a superstar.
EP probably got the gold badge and they got the Champions League thing on their jersey.
Go.
So you see, if I have, for example, let's quickly draw this.
Should have kicked it in back other way. He didn't have good enough control.
Oh, it was cheesy.
That was a terrible shot.
So if I have, for example, this. So, what do I have now? What structure is this, guys? Everybody?
Internal.
What time? Exactly. It is a 5-minute structure. However, given the overall structural push, it is what? Internal. Do you understand?
Wrestled him down.
Yes.
It is internal because of the overall structural push. However, this candle you're seeing here, you can see it on the 5 minutes. So it is still a 5-minute structure. I don't know if I can be permitted to say I should call it substructure of the 5 minutes. So which means the grievance that happened here, it is important. You have to pay attention to it. Likewise, you pay attention to this. But you know the overall structure is here. Why? Because remember, we all know that what break of a structure is not the reason for a trend change, right? A trend changes after you have the first lower high. That's why you say, oh, a trend has started. And this also is subjective because it can also be induced. So hence making break of the structure useless. that's why we don't use it.
Jello fucked with for the fourth time.
Does this make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, everybody?
Yes.
Anybody has any question? Ask now, or forever remain silent.
Yes, it is, bro. Sorry, just writing it down.
Okay, so let's call this a 5-minute substructure. It is internal, but it is not the 1-minute structure. When you get to the 1 minute, you still find a lot of structures within it. But we are not saying it is a 5-minute substructure. We are not saying 5-minute structure completely because of what? The main swing highs and the main swing lows.
9 corners for y'all, 1 for them. Yo, they haven't touched the rock.
We should have scored.
Like, we're not teaming attack built up from them.
The
This
same
is
thing
when y'all play against
applies to
Liverpool. You see how
the
deep
1
that
hour
guy
time
is?
frame.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not
The same thing
we're not
applies to the 1 minute time frame, and so on
We should
and
have
so
scored. The
forth.
draw's not good enough after losing 3 times, though. And if they come back next
If you have a
time,
question,
Chelsea-
ask now, please.
Pep got a brain too. And Tuchel's gonna change, and Pep's not the sound. They're stagnant, thinking like he did.
Is it clear, Joshua?
He's winning. If you're not doing a defensive assignment, take you off the field. Just when I don't care.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's clear now.
But yeah, something.
Thanks.
Look at them bozos
Awesome.
too. Just push them down, really.
Let me give you guys 2 minutes to digest it, and then just so you can ask any question, because if you have any, but if you don't, then we'll continue.
Only question I have is, if, for example, this candle here, this green one, if it was a red candle but the wick still came up above here, it would still be a lower time frame move? Because I would assume that 5 minute would still technically be a 1 push like this, as opposed to it now being like this.
If this candle here is red, that is 1 push.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying. Differentiate your structure with the colors of the candle. No matter how tiny it is.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes you might need to use different brokers to verify certain things.
So fucking
Because I've had a situation where on
yeah, I know you're not
Rwanda,
blasting that shit.
this can be red, but on my MT4, this is black. And I'm using my MT4 feet over Rwanda. So I would still mark that level. But I'm not just going to pick a trade because of the discrepancy we have within the picks. I'm going to monitor and use what pick a trade from the follow-up of the cycle, the liquidity cycle that happens. Does it make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Give me a sec, please. I'll teach myself.
And if we win, that would be huge.
Still on.
Any question? Shall we proceed?
Yes, we shall.
And that man who's struggling with Aston Villa, yes.
Okay.
Leicester at 10. Isn't Tottenham playing Arsenal? Earlier next year.